It was 1999 when Polaroid invented the iZone. Did you know it was the best-selling camera in the world for 2 years? Let's go. Hello everyone, Carmine from New York here, photographer in Manhattan since 1973. Comment below if you have ever used a Polaroid camera, the Polaroid iZone camera, or an Instax instant film camera. All right, guys, this is photo class number 394. Today, we're discussing this beast. This is the Polaroid iZone camera. This particular version was a collaboration with the Backstreet Boys. It was a band very popular in 1999. So they collaborated, and the reason the color is blue and black is because the name of the tour that the Backstreet Boys did was Black and Blue. Okay, now let's just jump right into it. This is a real Polaroid camera. It was manufactured for Polaroid by the Tomy Corporation. T-O-M-Y in Japan. This camera produced a photograph with a sticker backing that you could put on your books or your locker. And it was the exact size of a 35mm frame. Okay, now this camera, was made for a few years in 1999, and it was the best-selling camera in the world, outpacing Nikon and Sony and Canon and every other manufacturer as far as number of units sold. Now, let's talk about the operation. It was very well planned out. The target market for this camera were children. So it was pretty rugged made. It was colorful. It would fit in a backpack so you could take it to school. But here's the thing. You loaded the film this way. There's a button here, right? You would press the button and it would unlock this camera back. Now you can see there's there's a pack of Polaroid film in here. It is expired, but this is the size of it. You would buy the film for the camera, and it was called Polaroid iZone 200 Instant Film 12 Exposure. And the branding of Polaroid was right on each pack. So you would simply just load it in. Okay, now if you've been following me, you'll notice something peculiar. This is the opening to let the light on to the film. Okay, so the film is facing this way, but look at where the lens is. The lens is here. So there's a mirror. You see this mirror right here? So when you took the picture, the image, the light to produce your image, went through the lens, hit a mirror, and reflected onto the Polaroid film. What a wonderful engineering feat. And the reason they did that is because the film, once you took the picture, had to eject nicely out this way. So they determined that that would be the best way to do it, was with mirrors. So this camera is not a mirrorless camera. All right. It only used 2 AA batteries, very simple. No special batteries needed. You could buy these batteries anywhere. Okay. Here's another thing I love about this design. On top, there's a little switch that gave you 3 exposure settings, right? It gave you a sunny day, a kind of cloudy day, inside and off. But here's what's great. It would lock in between each picture you took to avoid any unintended exposures, because the film was expensive and you didn't want to take a picture of the inside of your pocket or the inside of your backpack. Now, these cameras today, this particular model, because it's branded with the Backstreet Boys, believe it or not, even though you cannot buy film for it anymore since 2006, these sell for $125 as collector's items. Not all of them. The ones that are branded with the group Backstreet Boys Black and Blue Tour. Now, the lens was a fixed focus lens. You could take a photo from 2 feet to infinity, and the flash would be good up to about 8 feet. So now, how is it that I have this camera? It's not my camera. This is one of my children's camera that they were given when they were little in 1999 as a gift. So I borrowed it for today to show you guys the wonderful engineering of the Polaroid Corporation. And what gets me is how they designed this film to be exposed through the lens and onto a mirror. It's just a wonderful bit of photographic engineering. All right, guys, comment below if you've ever used the iZone, if you've ever used a Polaroid camera. Comment below if you've used an Instax instant film camera, or comment below if you've ever gone to a Backstreet Boy concert. Be well.